Perhaps you've seen it, maybe in a dream, a murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. You will lose everything once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Like a moth drawn to a flame, your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
Alright everybody, welcome to Dark Souls. Dark Souls 2 to be precise. You get thrown into this game with nothing. There's no booklet inside, there's no anything. You just have a disc, throw the disc in, it starts, and you get to here. If you've never played this game before, then do not look, do not look. This is a secret. If you have played this game before, then you know about this. This is just a little smooth and silky stone that you can trade in for a random item, so that'll be good. Alright, let's go speak to some old ladies.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them. Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their soul.
Oh, thanks for the drink, dearie.
This is the fate of the cursed.
Talks about feeding souls and then gets a drink handed to her. I think that's great.
Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy. Take a closer look. Who do you think it's supposed to be? Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
Okay, the fun part. Character creation, everybody loves this. Although if you don't like it, then, well, that's why I'm doing it 800 times speed. Got some funny characters that came out there, some weird looking ones, but in the end I just picked a generic face, stuck some hair on it, and away we go. The important part are tattoos, obviously. I could not make my guy look like the Hulk or like a strawberry or however these other people do, but I decided to get a full, well, half face tattoo. And we'll pick our class. All these have different starting advantages. Swordsman has 2 swords, Bandit has a bow and an axe, Cleric and Sorcerer both are different types of magic, and the Explorer and Deprived are either one with all of the skills or one with no skills at all. Now, for me, I like Bandit because it starts out with a bow and an axe, and it has 9 intelligence, although unfortunately you can't see that because my screen got cut off when it was rendering this video, unfortunately. And I was going to choose the Life Ring as a gift, but Life Ring gives you a little boost on your health, but then after the beginning it sort of isn't worth it. Petrified Something, however, is worth it. It is a petrified, smooth and silky stone, so therefore I have 2 items that can be randomly generated when I get a little bit further on. It'll make sense when you get there.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
And to steal stuff from your house.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
Well, you never know. Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
Only after I've stolen everything.
Hold on to your souls.
And everyone else's.
They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
Alright, finally here in the real world. The spiky helmet. But first, let's steal their stuff. 'Cause I said I would, so we have to. And here we go, lighting our first bonfire. Woo! Brings back memories. I haven't played this game well, since I started my channel. Oh yeah, taking down my first enemy. Okay, now we'll swap to the bow, see how strong it is. It's not that bad, but it's not the best. Considering the bow is only going to get stronger from here on out, I'd say that's pretty good. And I almost walked by that, but I had to come back and smack it down because they were trying to teach me. No teaching me. Ooh, critical hit. There's a big troll thing down there. And now we got a dagger. Yeah. If I put that in my offhand, that way I can have an axe and a dagger. So it was good to have one strong weapon and one complementary weapon in the other hand. And I was going for a critical hit here, but I was pushing the wrong button. Again, look at that. Trying to teach me. No way. We're gonna have a little arrow fight here. Probably a waste of arrows in this beginning area, but whatever. Yeah, take him out. The strafing run. Strafing run. And free stuff. And here it is, the random item generator. You drop some stones in here and you get anything out of it. On one of my other accounts, I got something called the Channeler's Trident, which is a big spear that you can dance with. And on another, I got the Demon Great Hammer, which I'm still not even strong enough to use. Divine Blessing, that's a spell, and then White Ring, which is, I don't know, it's more just a little, it's a silly thing, but people call it Fashion Souls, changing your look. If you use the White Ring, you can look like a friendly summon for someone else's game. So if you wear the right armor and get into someone else's game, they might think you're a friend, when really you're just yourself in their own game. So it can lead to some fun. Got a mace and thing to cast spells. And I'm down here if you know where it is. That's good. If you don't, I am not showing you how to get down. You have to figure that out. And here's the best thing in the game, binoculars. Sorry about the zoom on all my screen. It's cutting off lots of the menu options, but that's just what happens when I render the video. There we go. Second bonfire. Let's check the death count here. Pause it if you want to see. Whew. And here we go, let's join a covenant. First one you can join. If you join the blue covenant, you can be you can use an item to jump into someone else's world and help defend them against attackers. So it's a little interesting way, and I might be able to do some early fighting. Let's take this, and this, and this. And of course we have to do it because we got here. Fight these pigs. These are the war pigs, man, I'm telling you. Alright, now let's go explore the other area. Look at me go. Look at me glow. Seriously. I'm never gonna need a torch in this game as long as I have that white ring. That's great. And here we are, Forest of Fallen Giants already. Don't know why I took out the bow there. Pretty silly idea. I got the dagger back out again. And I'm testing its range fairly poorly. At least I know how close I have to be. Surprised I got that. Yeah, third bonfire. All in one life. That's a pretty good run. I have to say, this, by the time I was done recording all of these clips that I put into the video today, I was feeling so good. I have never had a more successful and fun time at Dark Souls. So I am very glad that I get to share it all with you. And this video will be longer, for those who are wondering right now. Oh, important to heal. Because Dark Souls is one where, once you get into it, a 5-minute thing isn't quite enough, unless it's all the best things you can do. I'm going to be trying to go through the story and keep showing you guys some things. Here we go, let's grab this. We killed that guy so we don't have to worry. The funny ladder walking. And it's just such a fun game. Ooh, more stuff to take. Now here, I'm trying to demonstrate I got a dagger in my left hand, and I showed you how it struck the wall there. I have my axe in my right, so it won't strike that inside wall. See? It rubbed a bit against the outside, and it bounced there. But I have my dagger in my left, and I know it has a stabbing attack. So I had a stabbing attack on the inside wall, so I wouldn't swing out and hit the wall and bounce off. Doing it all for a reason. There's a method to my madness. And now, one of the most scary parts of the entire thing, trying to make this jump. Go! Yeah! And I get a short sword. And some more souls. Souls are always good. And do I make it back? I do. My first death is not me falling, missing a jump. I am so glad. Now I got a short sword and switching to another dagger in my right hand, so I can either have a short sword and an axe, or 2 daggers, or 1 large weapon with 1 small weapon on each hand. Now, here we go into the next area. I know there's a guy around this corner, so I'm healing up right now, and I am totally prepared for this. Except I forgot to lock on, so I panic, and I run away, and when I'm running away, I couldn't see where I was going, and walked into a trap. That is Dark Souls for you. Let's get out of here without dying. Whew. Now we got a narrow corridor, we got the high ground, and we got 3 enemies fighting us one-on-one. Like, that's good. Not 3 at a time. This is the type of fight that I can win, as long as I jump with my axe, and they all die together. Now, here's the first real enemy. He's got a big sword and big armor. He's no fool. And that ghost that popped out behind scared me so much. That glowing figure you saw was someone else playing the game on their game system, which is so cool. So you can see other people resting, other people fighting, other people being taken out by a boss if you're in the same arena. Alright, wait for that guy to go away. And now let's snipe the top guy. And snipe is a very loose word because, well, there were 3 generic shots. I'm glad I didn't take a 3rd shot, otherwise that fire would have got me. He's just standing there, so I might as well just run at him and take him out. Ooh, unfortunately the way the screen is, it looks like it's zoomed in just a bit, so I can't see the health bar right now. What if it's going to be like that for all my videos? I hope not. I can't see it because it's really small, but maybe you guys can see it when it's full screen. It's the way I'm doing it for recording right now. There, let's take these guys out in this small, tight space. Got an item, but picking up items in front of a bowman is a bad idea. It's been pretty successful. 17 minutes. Already past the, what was it, third bonfire. It took me days to get to this point. The first time I played the game was so bad. Look at me go, yeah, cleaning up. That bandit's knife and short sword work well together. And here we are, fourth bonfire. Like a rock star. Let's test out some range on the short sword. It's pretty short. Not exactly a halberd length like this other guy we're facing, but we can trick him. Yeah. I got that one hit I missed, I would have got them all in that. But I missed one shot, so I had to go back in and finish him. Now I rested at that last bonfire, so my weapons are stronger. Which is why I was feeling good enough to do this fight. Go take out some more people. Dark Souls is so cruel that if you use your weapons too much, they break. Speaking of break, I got a nice guard break in there. Now, head down the ladder, clear out everybody else, grab some more items. There's a fire sword I'm after in this area, so gonna be doing the right thing, clear everyone out so we don't have people at our back when we go and get the cool item. I missed so many shots with that. All these stone people here are people that have been frozen in their game and died like that, like they got petrified like that, and they show up on my game, which I think is just funny. So those are all dead characters who failed at that point. Yeah, I got another critical and rolled away in front of the axe, just barely there. I almost got taken out. That could have stun locked me and then that could have been a lot of trouble. But nope, we're all good. I think I have that little bandit's knife. Oh! And I am glad that I was not a little higher up on the branch, otherwise that fall would have killed me, and that would have been my first death of the video. This is the best fight ever. That was one miss there. Oh no, wait. Oh, it's the next one, I think. I think it's this guy. Watch how strong we are. We're tearing each other apart. I had to keep this in because it was just so good. No one lands a shot until someone dies at the end, I think. Yeah. Now we gotta run past the fireball, the salamanders. Salamanders throwing fireballs. And we'll go in there. Maybe we'll go fight that guy later. You can't see it because it was zoomed in, but I had to heal there because that took out a huge part of my health. And there we go, fire sword. And run, dude, run. And now we're gonna travel back to Majula. Oh wait, we just gotta buy one thing first. There's a story mission that won't progress unless you buy this key. That laugh, ooh, that thing echoes. So we're gonna buy the blacksmith's key, and that will allow us to open the door for the blacksmith, so the blacksmith can actually make some weapons for us. We're not going to be buying weapons when we go back there right now. We'll first say hello to the Emerald's Herald, I think her name is. Got my Estus flask. I can't believe I did all that without finding her first. I was only doing life gems for that whole beginning part. And we're going to level up our faith just a little bit, or no wait, intellect. We're going to boost intellect as well as faith. One is how many spells you can have, and the other is how good you are at spells, I think. Don't quote me on that though. And here we go, the first real fight. I decided, since I spoke to the Emerald Herald, that I had nothing better to do, so I might as well go and do a real fight. As you can see in the very bottom left, I have used my Estus already, so I am only on life gems this entire fight. Which is That's why I'm kind of panicking. I got a nice roll around his back there, but did not take advantage of it. It's hard to pace this guy out. I wasn't used to it. Ooh, and I left a guy sitting around that got drawn into the fight there. So we're gonna have to deal with him first. But of course, always heal, keep up our strength. Yeah, take that guy down. I got stuck on a lamp there, which was really, really bad. That could have been the death. Look at this guy go. He's still lumbering. Every once in a while he does 1 swing, 2, or 3 sometimes. Yeah, see there's 2. I was trying to bait him into the 3rd one, because once he does the 3rd swing, it's easy to just loop around his back and get a good attack. But when it's 2 swings, he's always ready to fight again, it seems. Like still there, I thought he was going to do 3 swings, but I couldn't. He only did 2, and I had to trade with him. But if I'm going to trade for this fight, then I'm going to lose. That is the truth. So I have to play this very smart if I want to survive. Speaking of surviving, I had to get out of there. I'm pretty sure my health is kind of low. Sorry you can't see the health bar, because it gets really close at the end there. Ooh, we actually got that guy. We're doing real damage now. He's down past half health. And I'm assuming so am I. Just keep my back to him. It's not a very smart idea. Should be looking at him, but I was trying to get the camera angle away so he wouldn't have a lock on me either. Oh, that scared me so much. He just like teleported there. I thought there was lag or something, but he does that attack later one more time. Fortunately, he's blocked by a tree branch. Otherwise, he could have got me. Just the way he lumbers. It was so scary for like the first 10 seconds, and then I kind of caught my breath, and now it wasn't so scary again, but by this point in the fight, my health is about the same amount of the bar as his is. And yeah, the sound went away there. I actually cut the fight in 2, so I got a good recording. So that was not your system. That's a terrifying fight, but it's just so good. I'm like on the edge of my seat watching it now. I'm pretty sure one more hit is gonna kill me. Because I have no more healing items. I have no Estus. I have no life gems. That was the last one I used a while ago. Oh, and we got his health down a little more. The way I'm running, I'm pretty sure that this is the like 1 hit to kill me. And he did that teleport there, but luckily he got stuck on a tree. When my health goes down, it's about 5% of my bar at the very end. So it might be that now, or it might be 1 more hit to get me down to 5%. It's so close. If he just does a few more 3 swings in a row, like if he did a 3rd one there, I could have looped in. But no, he's not doing that. He's being so cautious. And I could have got a thunder sword for this guy. And of course, if you're thinking like me when I'm watching this right now, I'm not doing a live commentary. I'm thinking to myself, why didn't I use the bow? Why didn't I use the bow? He has no health left. Ah, I could have like stood above and shot down on him. I could have like gone up that ladder there. I completely forgot. So I'm just going for that 3rd hit. I'm hoping he stumbles. Yeah, there we go. He stumbled. And a little more. Oh, yeah, if I had brought out my bow here, he would have been gone. Next video, we are coming back to this guy. Oh, Dark Souls hitboxes. Oh, I thought I was safe, but I was not. That was such a fun fight. Grab my souls back, and we'll declare our vengeance. I am coming for you next video. Stop firing arrows at me. Jeez, that's annoying. Just declaring vengeance. Let's get some better weapons. Considering I was doing that entire fight with earlier weapons, it should be good next time when we get new weapons. Now, there's tons to choose from. I hear spears have been buffed, although in particular, I like a certain combo. It's the Estoc axe combo. So I have a big sword to stab with and a big axe to slash with. So I can keep people away and hurt people if they get close. And then Gotta get a big gigantic shield, because they're always fun. Well, living is fun. Carrying the big gigantic shield is not fun. And we got some, what was it? Falconer armor. So he's a little mismatched guy, but I don't know, it's still cool. And there we go, look at that. Axe, great shields, big sword. Yeah, so we can stab while still holding our shield up. Whereas in that fight that I did last time, I couldn't take a single hit from that knight. Like, a single hit was like a third of my health bar. But now I can shield and stuff. Well, this was so much fun, and that fight was just intense. I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you guys next time. First, we're going to start out by showing the weapons I bought. I have a battle axe in my right hand and an Estoc in my left hand. Now, battle axe, only 72 damage. 47 there, 91 there. That's the highest I got, was a 120 hit. So, being level 12, I'm still not strong enough to wield those weapons without their weight bringing down the damage. You see here, testing out the Estoc, 34 damage and 67. I didn't even get 100 damage. That's bad. So I swapped out to the original hand axe and the foot soldier sword, which are weapons you get to start out the game. And look at that, 300 damage. So because I'm strong enough to wield them, I can just take these guys apart. I guess that means I'm going to be waiting a bit before leveling up before I use my weapons. Speaking of which, gotta move the strength up to 10 because that's a good base level. When strength is at 10, you can wield most weapons. The ones I'm holding right now, I believe, require strength 10. So they'll be just a little bit stronger. Now let's go onwards to the next area and the next bonfire. Well, I think it's one of the quickest ones to get to. We're going to Hyde's Tower of Flame. Make sure to check corners. I haven't played this game in a while, and I'm still not sure where all the enemies spawn. I went the wrong way. Stupid. There we go. Open the door, and head on through. And here we got a broken thief sword, which I thought was too cool to pass up. Because look, like you can use it in the hallway. And then I realized I also have a broken straight sword. So let's dual-wield broken swords. Why not? That should be fun, right? I think this is how I go to fight my first boss. Dual-wielding broken straight swords. And here we are, a new area of the game. Run past this guy. Barely. I'm so glad that didn't get me hit, because he would have staggered me, and then I would have gotten an overhead from him, and I would have just died. Refresh the area. I only had 25 souls at this point, so I realized there was really nothing to lose by going straight to the boss. Draw that guy out a bit, and go straight in. I do apologize for the zoom in on the screen. It's the way the video renders, so you can't see my health or my souls, but, well, that just makes the game a little more interesting. There we go, fighting the Dragon Rider. Gotta admit, when I first saw him, he was pretty scary, but I managed to dodge those few first attacks. Broken straight sword, probably not the best weapon here, so I switched back to the foot soldier and the hand axe. And look, you can see his health's going down already, just a couple swings. Oop, now I got in front. That was a bad decision. Yeah, you know it was coming. There you go, first boss death, everybody, in Dark Souls 2. But we are not stopping here. Oh no. That's the second boss death in Dark Souls 2, but we're not stopping there either. I keep fighting this guy with all my weapons to test them out, and yes, I did not forget about my bow, although it doesn't really suit this arena, does it? Every time I came back, I was always trying to chip down his health, but there's only so much you can do. It's like playing Russian roulette. You don't know if you're going to get that one swing. Just because it was like 2 o'clock in the morning for me, so I wasn't really awake enough to be dodging all those swings properly. Kind of just wanted this fight to be over. He's not a very fun boss to fight, is he? He just sort of stands there in his armor, so. But anyway, we do our best. Tried to get in close there, but he came with another attack. And just for spite, he always does that third attack that just goes straight at my camera. See, the dodges are getting a bit better there, but not the best. Oh! I was gonna say, I wonder if that was my last life jump there. Can't see the number of how many I have either. That actually kind of makes it cool for watching this game, makes it a little more intense. Don't worry, the rest of it is not like that. This was the only boss where I was doing bad, but I decided to show you all the fights, so victory can feel that much sweeter. That was an interesting dodge. I don't know why I didn't take a swing there. And that was the worst death that I had. I went all the way around his guard until I wasn't. And yeah! That's how you beat the Dragon Rider, everybody. You make him fall. Woo! I got a soul, I got a soul. Oh, can he see me? Hello? No, okay, good. Let's run away. Scared there for a second. I thought that guy was going to come in and take me out after I took out his boss. But nope. Yeah, another bonfire. 2 bonfires in 7 minutes. That's pretty good. And we're talking to Faith Lady right now. That was a ring that increases faith. I have to tell you, because you can't see it on the screen. And I decided to go for Force, because I think Force is one of the coolest spells that there is in this game. You just sort of push people back with, I don't know, the Force, I guess you could describe it. So we're going to use that a bit later, when we go get revenge on the High Knight. And let's use some of those souls we got from victory. Bring up strength and dexterity. I don't need 15 dexterity, 14's pretty good. And ooh, glitching. I really hope this doesn't happen in the middle of a boss fight, because there will be nothing I can do if all that happens. I'll just have to ditch the footage, which will suck. You can't exactly go kill the boss again once you've killed him. And here we go, let's use the Dragon Rider's soul. I apologize, the sound is a little off in this clip, but it'll change in a second. And we're going to move our attunement from 2 all the way up to 8. Just a couple more and we'll get our first spell slot. I know you're probably watching this as an avid Dark Souls person and thinking, what a terrible idea, who needs spells? But I like spells, especially if I'm getting Force. There we go, each of my attacks did over 100 damage there. By bringing my strength up to 15 and my dex to 14, things are pretty good now. That was a horrible lock-on, I forgot who I was looking at. Yeah, 126. Come on, let's do the Estoc jump, I think it is. Oh, nope, just an overhead axe for almost 200 damage. There we go. Now I can ditch those beginning weapons and use whatever I want. I had 600 souls. Now I have 0 souls and fire bombs. You probably know what I'm gonna do now that I have 0 souls and fire bombs. There's nothing to lose, so let's open some doorways, shall we? Gotta aim this right. Gotta imagine those barrels. Oh! I did die, but it was totally worth it, because now we have another area open. How cool is that? Let's go explore it right now. I kind of cheated. You're supposed to go the downstairs and then up through this fog gate to get to this area, but I didn't really want to fight people and die, and there's big turtle guys. They're really, really hard to fight, especially if you're beginning level and in a small hallway. I am very surprised that I didn't fall here, because it seems like the Dark Souls thing would be for me to fall on my way through a shortcut. But I didn't. I did this successfully. And apologize for that little glitch thing there. It happened in rendering. And up here we're looking for some guy to speak to. He looks like a rock, so it's hard to find him. There he is. Just fast forward through all this. He talks a lot. But it gives you a house key. It's the house key for the mansion in Majula. I don't think I've ever reversed mistraveled before, but here we go. And I don't want anyone stabbing me in the back, so we'll take him out right away. I know there's a door in here that we can move on to the next area right now, but I'm scared. I'm gonna run back to the bonfire and just make sure that little loop around was not for nothing. I'm just waiting to see what happens next here. Ah, yes, I summoned a phantom. So now that I opened up that area, my goal is to go straight for Lost Giant now. But all the guys with spears and halberds and shields, they're really mean. They team up. One of them pokes you, and then the rest like swing their halberds down right when you're stun locked, and you die so quickly. So I'm gonna get a friend to clear out all the bad guys for me, and we're gonna go do another boss. It's been a pretty good time so far. We got Dragon Rider, one boss, and I was just feeling in the mood to go take out another. Last Giant is supposed to be the first boss you fight, at least I think, but I don't really see people doing that all the time. He's a little easier than the first one, so I didn't really want a guaranteed victory right away. Alright, this guy looks pretty cool. I don't know what his symbol is beside his name. It looks like some dark sort of thing. He already came in damaged. He was waiting for me and fighting other people. I'm waiting for him and not fighting other people. I was hoping he'd just run past, but looks like he wants to get all the souls because he cleared out the soul memory of his universe, so he's coming over to mine to get the soul memory of mine. Apologize if the mic's a bit quiet here. It looks like I was sitting a little away. Oh, and he just ran in and saw those fire barrels. I was going to be cautious and backed away. He just charged in and hit them all. I'm gonna wait for this guy. Yeah, as soon as the turtle starts attacking, we go in and we take him before he can raise his weapon again. That's teamwork. Now it's these guys around the corner here that I really needed his help with, because I could have run past all of those people. But these spear guys, they'd get me. They look so simple, and there was no damage there when I was holding up my shield, but when you have two of them, it gets bad. Oh, I did something here I shouldn't. I picked up an item when I should have just gone for the backstab, but whatever. I knew my friend was a high enough level. Now onwards through another fog gate. And before I go down to the boss, I have to make sure I open up the door to get back out later. Because it would be a shame if I died and then had to go through that entire long way around again. And I almost stood on the platform there, which it could have killed my friend when he tried to jump down to join us, but luckily he was quick enough and followed. We got Darkwing Blood. That's an interesting name. We both do our own war cry. I'm totally ready for this. Now I see that sword. I see that sword. Now there's two summon signs up here. I think the one in the middle was the one I should have gone for, but I think I summoned Pate, which is an actual story character from this game. So I know we have a generic good skilled character. Unless of course some random Dark Souls player chose their gamer tag as mild-mannered Pate, which I highly doubt. Now here we go, second boss fight. Let's do this. 47 damage, and it looked like I missed the entire swing. Now Estoc might have not been the best idea here, but I wanted my shield up, and I wanted to be able to poke and defend against some damage. As you saw there, I took a stomp from the giant, but I don't think it even took me down too far past half health, so... Oh, or maybe it did, because I needed to life gem and what is that called? Estus. was gonna say Estoc. Yeah, one heals, one hurts. I was just quiet there for a moment because I was watching the battle, watching me weave between his feet. It's kind of dangerous. You never know which one's gonna stomp down, left or right. Darkwing there is doing lots of damage. He's got his great sword out. He's just hacking away at the legs. Mild-mannered Pate's doing the same thing as me. Whew. Yeah, victory achieved. And look, their health didn't even go down on my teammates. That was good. Darkwing Blood, full health, and the other guy was still at full health. Ah, second boss. Thank you, Darkwing Blood. Bye-bye, last giant. This is my land now. Now we spend the victory souls, and then we spend the giant souls. There we go, 10 attunement. That's what you need to have one spell slot. I'm not sure if you can see it, it's underneath equipment load there, but it went up by 1. You have to get it all the way to 10 first. Oh, and I spent this session buying a few Titanite shard, and I upgraded my Estoc, my axe, and eventually the fire sword as well, because I thought, why not? And look at that, more souls to spend, and a sexy angle, a sexy face. I like that tattoo. I wanted stamina, and then an all-around boost for like physical defense, and different poisons and magic and stuff. So now my guy's a little stronger, he can resist, and he can use force. So I have that attunement slot out. How cool is that? I didn't show it for you guys in this video, but I also got a sorcerer's staff, so I can use that too. Oh, look at that fire sword go. Super upgraded, super good damage. That was probably the best opening I could have had for him. Now I tried to use force, but I used it a bit too late. There we go. That's how you're supposed to use it. Now look at him. I haven't even had to heal yet. How cool is this? We're doing way better than we were last time. Ooh, except in dodging. I was much better at running away last time. Looks like I swapped out to the fire sword again. See how much it can do. Fire sword axe, that's a pretty good combo. Lots of slashing. Ooh. I don't know what his second swing was there, but if he had actually locked onto me instead of a tree, I probably would have died. Which would have been very embarrassing, considering how strong I'm saying I am. I'm letting him hit me because I just want him to do 3 swings, so even if it's 3 swings and it takes down my health, it'll be worth it. I don't know what happened there. He just decided to not hit me. Very thankful. Ooh, 1 hit to go, 1 hit to go. We can do this. Yeah. And here we go. Hide Knight Sword, which is similar to the Fire Sword. It's got a different attack, and it also has a lightning boost instead of a fire boost, which lightning is good against heavily armored enemies. I always think if the person looks like the Hide Knight wearing lots of armor, then you should use the Hide Sword. So it'll be good for big bosses like the, I was trying to think, the somethings, there's this twisted guy later who's pretty much entirely made of metal. I decided since I got all those souls from the last giant, I looked for see how much the ring is, the silver cat ring to get to the next area, but it is a bit much more than I have. I think I only have half that amount of souls right now because I spent them all on levels for attunement. I was watching that bloodstain there. That was pretty funny that he died in there. And then I was standing on a message. I had no idea that there was this ladder here. I feel like a complete idiot for not knowing that all this was up here. I think we got a Titanite shard here, which is, it's kind of useful. It's useful in the beginning of the game. And there we go, bringing up the axe to 150. That's what I like to see. Yeah. And get ready to pause if you want to see the death count again, as tradition in this game. Yep, the number is still huge. And I was looking for this last time, but I couldn't find where it was, that soul of a nameless soldier. I knew there was another hidden item. Here we go, we're going to check out the Majula Mansion. I was going to roll around, break all the vases, but, well, I've seen this place before, so there's not that much, except for what's downstairs. And that little snowy area turns into like a map of the world and the bonfires you've lit. I'm not 100% sure on its meaning yet, but good thing I chose Fire Sword, and good thing that guy didn't roll past me, because that would have been a different fight if he blocked me in there. remember the first time I fought the skeleton, he destroyed me. But no, he barely did any damage to me, and I get some free stuff. Now I am paranoid, so I run in and check all my corners with my shield up. And I'm still paranoid, so once I open the chest, I think I bolt right away, just in case. But it's all safe, it's just a soul vessel. Now, summing another shade for kind of the end of this video here. We're gonna go fight the Pursuer, another dark person, or something like that. I don't know what the symbol is beside his name. He got a full-on firebomb there, and you can see his health is pretty low. But he's put his points into magic there, so he's a good long-distance person. Oh! I think I was using the High Knight Sword there, because it looked like it sparked a little. I was just gonna go straight for the boss, but this guy looked like he was gonna fight everyone, and I was gonna back him up, but then he looked like he didn't need backup. And here we go. That was him. That was the feat of the Pursuer. Now, too bad this is zoomed in on the rendering, because I think I got some really good shots here. Yeah, I kept him right in the frame. Alright, here we go. Another boss fight. Final boss fight. I love the glow of the Pursuer's sword. How sometimes it looks just plain steel, and then sometimes it goes bluer. Now, fortunately, my friend that I summoned is very abusive with his magic, so he's taking all of the he's taken all the Pursuer's attention. Oh, and he got stabbed. He got that special attack. So now the Pursuer is going to be using dark magic for this whole time. See how his eyes have that like trail? Those things. That scared me so much. I had never seen this before. I had to go look online to see if that stab on a sword was the Pursuer's special attack. I had to watch this fight a lot, because I thought maybe the guy lets himself get stabbed, and then he gets to, like, drain health, and I thought those were health being drained, but it's actually the Pursuer's dark magic, whatever. Look at that! How cool is that? So, sorry whoever was helping me there, but I totally just used the Pursuer as shield so I could get that good camera angle. And you see that kick around, that double attack there? He does one and then does like a chop and swirl. That's his main bad attack, and I've seen lots of people get killed by that. It's a really tough one. And it got me too. We'll be coming back for you, Pursuer. Now, here's something fun that I put in. It is called Free Souls. I don't know. That guy just fell off and died. Get more free souls from that poorly designed trap. And this next guy here is going to fall off, give me all his souls, and it will be great. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you next time. Starting with the Pursuer, we will get him. And here we go, as promised, the Pursuer fight right away. I hope you enjoy. I know I will. Ooh, he clipped me, but I can run. Oh no, I didn't run, I potioned. Oh! And all of the music is brought to you by me. Now here's the plan. We're gonna hit him with that big thing that I just fired. I don't know, javelin, whatever it's called. So we get him to stand there, we're gonna run back, and here we go, we're gonna fire, and, oh, we stunned him, look at that, almost all of his health gone. One more, oh, and that's it, he's gone, but you know what, I'm still there, I'm gonna keep firing. I'm going to keep firing. And we did it, we destroyed the Pursuer right away. Because of that, we unlocked a secret passage all the way to the Lost Bastille, which we are not going to explore because I've died so many times. I'm just angry looking at the place. I've seen people hosting fight clubs in this round room here. It's actually pretty funny. Here we go, praise the sun, new bonfire. Yeah. And I like that shadow there. Not the ghost, but the other shadow. And this music is not my music. I just calmed it down so we could hear the nice, peaceful calm of Majula.
Bearer of the curse.
I went to kneel, but I pushed the wrong button. Oh! I'm definitely the bearer of the curse. She had that right. That was not. No, oh, that was so bad. So I'm going to move up my... was gonna look at intellect, but I'm gonna move up adaptability, because that just gives me some bonus overall stats. So I don't just die walking through some grass that have, I don't know, prickle bushes or something. Like, cause I would die from like poison right away. And I have 17,000 souls from the guy that got javelined.
That glint in your eyes.
Yes, the glint.
And the scent of one with quite the catalogue of sins.
This is a strange cat. Anyway, so we can join covenants and, or at least manage them around here. That, as you can see, there's a bunch of rings that this cat sells. However, I want the silver cat ring because it reduces your damage when you're falling, which is really good, and it's necessary to move on in the game. Oh, and there's some more of my music. Here we go, let's try it. And I died. I probably should be carrying a heavy shield, and a heavy sword, and heavy armor, and heavy boots. But at least I got back my soul. Or the 3,000 that I have left. Alright, onwards. If you remember, I ran through here before to get to Hyde's Tower of Flame, where I ran past that gigantic giant of stone.
This room is not as it seems.
However, after you defeat the Dragon Rider, that was the first boss that I destroyed, this lady stands here, and then she opens a new passageway if you pay her the souls, which is fortunate that I saved a little. The pursuer gave me enough money to buy the silver cat ring and to open this way as well. He opened 2 doors with 2 javelins. This looks pretty scary. I don't really want to go in there. Even though like it was just opened up for me, and it's probably safe. It's probably safe because the lady just opened it up, but I'm terrified of this world. It's really scary when a game can make you scared of the controller and pushing the wrong button. We still have the Ring of the White Spirit, or the whatever, can't remember the name of it, but it's really handy because I can see everything where I'm going. And it was all clear. I was just paranoid. Speaking of paranoid, what's that guy doing sitting in the back corner of a cave just facing the wall? I don't know, we'll leave him be for a moment. Light this bonfire. Get some more shadows and waving. Now let's go see him. I actually know who he is. He's the person you buy dark magic from.
I'm interested in one thing, dog. You haven't the gift.
And I'm not even a high enough level to open the menu that he has. Like, he's just a salesperson, but can't do that. So intellect is what I need, so I'm gonna go level that up. Gonna crack. Oh, I didn't use the soul of the pursuer. I must have used the last giant soul. Pardon me. So here, intellect goes up, and that changes my magic, my fire defense, and it gives me room to hold a spell. If you get a bunch of intellect, you can hold one single spell. So now we're just gonna farm. Look at that. 200 something damage with my sword. That's pretty good. I'm glad I'm a high enough level. And it's really hard to get these guys to chase you down. I believe I locked on, and then once you lock on, you can't climb down ladders. You have to stop being locked on. I didn't know that. But anyway, these guys are just zombies, so they just jump down. And we're gonna do this a bunch until we get enough souls so that we can boost our intellect. That way we can have a spell slot. And then after we have a spell slot, we can decide what type of spells it needs to be by going and speaking to that dark guy. Because I like that. And we cannot leave him out, because that wouldn't be fair. And so far things are just going pretty well. Clearing out some areas, making sure that we get every single soul that we need. 3,000 souls isn't enough. I think it can only buy me one level. Like when you're at level 10 or 11 or 13, it doesn't cost much to get to the next level. But then once you're higher, it costs an absurd amount. I mean, it's easy if you've destroyed a boss, but that doesn't happen all the time. Or at least that didn't for me the first time playing through. I died so much I couldn't advance to ever even find a boss. But now I know where they are. And speaking of knowing where they are, there's something behind that place. I just knocked it down just to check. And that guy doesn't seem so dangerous now, does he? Nah, he's easy. I'm glad I got the gigantic shield. And I appeared to have baited them down this hallway. A little too well for them, I would say. Not doing so well for me. Because I can't use my sword in a small hallway like that. And there was a guy above me, but I'm just gonna run past him. He throws those fireballs, but he also falls off that root he was standing on. Alright, check him out. There's only one more guy in this area. Unless I go for someone else afterwards. Nice. I think I'm using the electric part of the Hyde's Night Sword. Seems to be really good on heavily armored foes. I can only say the word foes when I'm playing a video game like this. Alright, and we've already been to that bonfire, so we're just gonna travel back and spend all those points. Whoa, is that the king?
Lest this land swallow you whole.
Swallow you whole. And I like that guy disappears. And I wasn't sure about adding this song into the mix, but you know, I kind of like it. And I didn't notice she had a wand. Like, I never noticed that before. I'm surprised. Get ready to pause your screen if you want to see the death count. That's the tradition here. Wow. I'm not even going to attempt because I only saw the number for a moment. But that's too many. Alright, the peaceful music does work here in Majula, but let's see what else happens. I think some fun starts to happen. I get some friends that drop in. I completely forgot that you can only get friends to summon when you're alive. So if you've never died, you can have someone join your game. But if you die once, they cannot join your game. And I forgot about that later. So I died one time and then I went looking for them and then couldn't find anyone, but of course I hadn't healed myself properly. There's a consumable item to get you at 100%. And I like this guy's setup using the whip. I almost fell off here, but it was all good. And he just showed me to the next bonfire. He was all cool, just hanging out. Apparently we're going to be joined by Sauron from Middle-earth whenever he catches up. Oh, we were sneaking up on that guy's back. This is the brand new area that I was scared to advance in, but with all of these people backing me up, it's super easy. This ambush here, it was solved so simply with just one other guy. But this ambush takes quite a while if you're a new player. They get you 9 out of 10 times, I would say. There's a couple archers and then a couple people with clubs and then like 1 or 2 with swords. It's brutal. And there's Sauron, just saw him running by there. He should be coming up the hill now. There he is. and I'll let them deal with the trap. Let me summon the bridge and pray to the sun. Even though I've never really seen the sun in this game. Even in Majula, I don't think you can look up high enough to see the sun. Now I know this area is safe for the moment, and I have to get a key. I don't remember where the key is. Oh, I thought it was safe at least. Now the cave looks scary. I don't want to go in the cave. And those guys are waiting for me to decide where to go, but I would have much rather that they ran in front right away. So I felt, like right now I felt, oh, I have 2 people in my game. I gotta make sure that they're all safe in my game. But I really wish they would have gone first. Because if I die, they both disappear, but if they die, I would have stayed there. So I was trying to take on too much of a challenge. Speaking of too much of a challenge, I ran past that entire area solo, and let's see it all chase after me now. One guy. There's the guy with the club. Ooh, yeah, see, he spins around. Like, even one of them with a club, that's enough. See, there's the archer. Well, there's that big guy we got stabbed in the back before. See how easy he is without a friend. Oh, and there's that other trickster that approached early. And I had trouble with lock-on. Lock-on is clicking one of the sticks, and then you move it, which is weird because you have to move that stick to move the camera. Then listen. Ah, I hate that. They just yell at you after you die. Just for spite. Here, I'll just do that in case I need a shortcut later. Ooh, he almost pushed me off, but no, we're gonna make sure that he falls off. There we go. Take him down. All of that for the cracked red eye orb, which you can use to invade other players and attack them. Ooh, and I made the jump. But I forgot to jump to the second one, so that's out of my reach. There's a cave down there. Let's see where it goes. All this green looks like poison, because of course green is poison in video games. Don't know why. I'm gonna go for the item, even though it's probably a trap. But it's not a trap. Although, ooh, that's a huge moth over there. Now I can hear something in the water below, and it's scaring me, but I'm gonna go check it out anyways. Probably should have looked a little longer. And oh, it's a huge guy with a huge staff. And I was doing pretty well. Oh no, I'm not doing pretty well. I have little to no health. If I had healed in that one moment, I could have fought that fight and won. But that poison really took me down fast. I'm glad I at least put a couple points into adaptability. And here we go. I'm not sure if I had this set up before, but it's the Estoc, which is really nice, especially for staying away from people like this. The closer you are when you stab, the more damage it does. It actually sort of imagines that if you only hit with a little bit, it doesn't do much damage. So that's why I get up nice and close, and you can see that was almost 200 damage. It was alright. Yeah. See, so it's not impossible to get rid of those guys. And I'll see how I do next time I play this game. The first time, when I had my buddies with me, we ran through so fast that the poison moths didn't even load into the game. And here's the trap. See how they rush you? That club guy immediately went for my back. I didn't even land a hit on him. He was just bouncing away from me before. Oh, I'm so close to dead. Look at my health. Ooh. Wow. Glug glug. And this guy was following me. Let's see. swing. Oh, yeah, we got away. It's nice. I think I'm gonna use my superior mind and the fact that he's an AI with around trees, and I'll just dodge. Which you've seen is one of my main strategies in this game. Just use the tree. Nice. Some of these songs I wrote years ago, but they kind of work for video games. And I've been writing a few others, so we'll have some more songs, some new songs in the next video. There's another archer. Yeah, there he is. It's pausing there. I knew I couldn't move on and leave my back open. Because look at me, I can't even defend my front. Oop, yeah, there we go. And almost, well, I say almost, but it's not really almost 2,000 souls. I need a lot more. There we go, now I'm 100%, and now I can summon people again. 'Cause I completely forgot that I was not doing that last time. Right. I decided not to summon. I guess I couldn't find anybody. So we'll have to do this solo. And we'll have to not rush. We'll have to be smart about this. And by smart, I mean stab in the wrong direction, apparently. You really can change the direction that you stab if you move the joystick, if you move your controller just at the last second. So that's probably what happened. I moved it right away. I was probably just backing up. Which is what I did along this whole cliff. Just back up and defend myself. Oh! Kind of scary when they do that. And this is pretty good for PlayStation 3. Like the rocks and the textures, they look pretty lame, but that bad guy there, he was pretty smooth. And all of the textures on like the cloth and everything, it flows pretty well. And there's that key I needed. Oh, there's some poor guys stuck in here. How many bonfires is that in this video? I thought I'd been counting, but maybe I've lost track. Is it 3? Is it 4? And some more intellect. Alright, now you know what I realized? I didn't have that ring equipped before, so when I jumped and died, I never attached the ring that could have saved my life. So now let's see what actually happens when I have the ring equipped. I can't believe it's like, ooh, it's a super invisible shield that'll save me from anything, and I just didn't use it. Oh! Yeah, the ring isn't gonna save me from that. That was a mistake. Let's try that again, because there's more down there. So I removed all of my armor. So I'm just this big glowing guy walking down. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, that was close. No, I did pick up all of the items, but I tried to cut it out to save a little bit of time. And I had to heal a lot going down here. And yes, I made it. And then something about, yeah, I've never been here before. This is completely new for me. I think we're gonna go see exactly what's there right away. And it's scary already. Those are big, gigantic rodents. As you can see, oh, half my health is gone. Oh, so close. And I have a bar. If that bar that appeared in the middle of the screen builds up all the way to the top, it would either kill me instantly or just start doing damage. I'm not sure which one, but it's like a curse bar or something. Lovely messages from other people. And another bonfire. Yeah, okay, I want out here. I don't think this is gonna work. Let's go out the other gate. Nope, that's not another gate. That's just, it's a dead end. Alright, so if that bar fills up, let's see what happens. I had some bombs prepared, just in case there's something dangerous back there. Let's use the bombs, Alright, things are going pretty well. I'm still alive. I haven't lost... Oh, there we go. Why did I say that? As soon as I was about to say I haven't lost health, just the huge... Oh, chunk of me. Eesh. And those were just the minions. That wasn't even, like, getting through... Ooh. Getting through much to the boss. Now I'm running through more corridors, dodging all of these guys. Remember, one of these guys killed me, but I almost fought him well. So we're just gonna run away. Keep running, look straight ahead. Okay, maybe look down next time. Okay, we're gonna keep running, look straight ahead and down. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Now I can hear a lot more footsteps on the rickety wood bridge, so there's probably a few people behind me. And there's definitely someone in front of me. And there's no bonfire. And yeah, I'm dead. But we learned, didn't we? Now this is a tutorial. If someone invaded your world and tried to attack you as a red minion, or red whatever, then this is what they look like. They have that glow. But if they're part of the blue covenant, they have a blue glow. And so this is just an AI, but he's still pretty good, and he's been programmed to fight better than the average AI. AA? Better than the average AA. Okay, I think I can get him. If my health doesn't go away first, because I have nothing. Oh, I threw a knife backwards, and I healed when he was right in front of me. Okay, now I'm good. I just have to push him off the cliff. But I'm not sure if I can do that. Oh, he's got so much health. He's got that super cool scythe too, which proves that he's a human. No. There we go. Yeah, anyone that wears robes, a huge crazy helmet, and a scythe, that's just Dark Souls. Nice. What item? Oh, a shield. I didn't even notice that. And here we go. Can I get all the way up to 8? And does that give me... Yeah, I have 1 slot, but not much else. Although I'm excited for it. Alright, it's been a fun time. Thanks for joining me.